Welcome to Sociology Visualized. In this lecture we will discuss about scientific method and epistemology in social science. What makes sociology a science? Can human behavior, complex, emotional, and unpredictable, really be studied scientifically? This question lies at the heart of epistemology, the study of knowledge, and the scientific method in social sciences. Unlike natural sciences, where objects are external and measurable, sociology deals with thinking, feeling, meaning-making individuals. This makes the question of how we know what we know far more complicated. Understanding epistemology. Epistemology is the philosophical foundation of all knowledge. It asks, what is knowledge? How is knowledge produced? What counts as valid knowledge? Major epistemological positions. Positivism. Associated with Auguste Comte and later Émile Durkheim. Society can be studied like natural sciences. Emphasis on observation, measurement, and objectivity. Search for laws of society. Durkheim's study of suicide demonstrated that even deeply personal acts have social causes. Interpretivism. Developed by Max Weber. Humans are meaning-making beings. Focus on Verstehen, interpretive understanding. Social reality is subjective. Weber argued that sociology must understand intentions, beliefs, and meanings, not just external behavior. Critical epistemology. Influenced by Karl Marx and later Eugen Habermas. Knowledge is shaped by power and ideology. Science is not neutral. Focus on emancipation and critique. Postmodern epistemology. Associated with Michel Foucault and Jacques Derrida. Rejects universal truths. Knowledge is fragmented, contextual, and power-laden. Emphasis on discourse and deconstruction. The scientific method in social science. The scientific method is a systematic, logical process of inquiry. Steps in scientific method. Step 1. Observation. Identifying a social phenomenon. Example, rising unemployment among youth. Step 2. Formulation of hypothesis. A testable statement. Example, higher education reduces unemployment risk. Step 3. Data collection. Methods include surveys, interviews, observation, experiments, limited in social science. Step 4. Analysis. Statistical analysis, quantitative. Thematic interpretation, qualitative. Step 5. Conclusion and theory building. Accept or reject hypothesis. Build generalizations. Key features of scientific method. Objectivity. Researcher must minimize bias. However, Max Weber acknowledged value neutrality, not value absence. Empiricism. Knowledge based on evidence and observation. Verifiability. Findings must be testable and replicable. Generalization. Ability to apply findings broadly. Systematic approach. Organized and logical procedure. Challenges of scientific method in social science. Complexity of human behavior. Humans are not passive objects, they interpret and react. Reflexivity. Concept emphasized by Anthony Giddens. Society changes in response to knowledge about itself. Ethical constraints. Cannot manipulate human subjects freely. Issues of consent, privacy. Value involvement. Researchers bring their own biases. Contextual nature of social reality. Findings may not be universally applicable. Debates in scientific method. 1. Positivism versus interpretivism. Objective laws versus subjective meanings. 2. Quantitative versus qualitative methods. Numbers versus narratives. 3. Explanation versus understanding. Cause-effect versus meaning. 4. Structure versus agency. Social forces versus individual actions. Contemporary developments. Mixed methods approach. Combining quantitative and qualitative methods. Feminist epistemology. Critiques male bias in knowledge. Emphasizes situated knowledge. Indigenous knowledge systems. Challenges Western dominance. Digital sociology. Big data, AI, algorithmic society. Philosophy of science, advanced insights. Karl Popper, falsification. Science progresses by refuting hypotheses, not confirming them. Thomas Kuhn, paradigm shift. Science evolves through revolutions, not gradual accumulation. Imre Lakatos, research programs. Combines Popper and Kuhn. Core theories protected by auxiliary hypotheses. Paul Feyerabend, epistemological anarchism. Anything goes in science. Rejects rigid methodology. Application in sociology. Example, study of poverty. Positivists measure income, statistics. Interpretive lived experiences. Critical power structures and inequality. Postmodern discourse on poverty. Conclusion, rethinking science. Science in social science is not just about rigid methods. It is a dialogue between objectivity and subjectivity. A continuous process of questioning. A socially embedded activity. Understanding epistemology helps us realize that knowledge is constructed, contested, and contextual. If you found this lecture helpful, do like, subscribe and share this video. Thank you.